We have another caller on the line. Stacy, please go ahead with your question, please.
My question is, whenever we're about to go to court before a judge, we've made it through most of it. We've already had the person named as the executor, but the person kind of did things underhandedly, stated there was a will, but there really wasn't. And now, once we go through this knocking down, they did a quitclaim deed to get the property. What happens after the judge rules that the quitclaim deed does not exist, and the property they have supposedly given to a church is what they're stating, but it's really through a family member? Is there any kind of criminal thing? Do you have to do that like separately, or does it just get awarded and then the property is sold?
So basically, Stacy, what you have here is a fraudulent transfer by an executor or purported executor. So it's two steps. If it gets overturned, assuming that it would, what happens, Chad? And then number two, I believe it would be the state attorney's office that would pick that up and determine whether or not they want to proceed with charges. But answer the first question.
Yeah. So I mean, once the judge makes the determination if that, if you know whether that conveyance was fraudulent, that would be basically vacated, and then it's going to be up to, as Chris mentioned, the state attorney's office, the proper authorities to pursue criminal charges against that personal representative for their fraudulent actions.
So, Stacey, I hope we answered your question. If you, assuming that your hearing goes the way that you want it to, you would always feel free to reach out to the state attorney's office to discuss with
Just
them.
to add something in real quick too, Stacey, you asked me what the next step is. It really is hard for me to advise what that next step is for you because I don't know exactly where you're at in the process. But what I will say is more than likely, if that personal representative did some fraudulent activity, the next step is going to be the court appointing a new person to be in charge of the estate. So
you would have a disqualification of a personal representative and the appointment of a new one.
That's right.
So a lot of steps involved.